What is going on, guys? Aquas here, bringing you another draft analysis for one of the very many leagues we're in. Yay. So we were invited as a guest coach for a league run by, established by my friend Troy, aka the McGinn and Madman, which I'm very thankful for, whatever. And yeah, so draft only took a few days, which was really great to hear. So since it wasn't 100% serious, I decided to come up with a new team name, just not use my standard one. Come with something new. We're the Crest Eye Guards. Gotta keep that minty clean, right? Make sure your teeth are nice and clean, because we gotta make sure we keep our teeth nice and clean to get them clean W's. Am I right, or am I right? Yeah, let's head into the what's it called? Let's head over and see what our draft was. As you can see right here, so I broke the entire team. Not much, but moving on to first mon. Something ridiculously busted. So should just first point out that the draft style was a point style draft. Point style draft is where you have a certain budget and all the mons imaginable that are like super broken Ubers banned mons without any potential nerf that can fix them, aka box art legendaries, or just legendaries, really good legendaries in general. So yeah, so we got first overall pick. I'm like, hey, that's pretty good. Why not? So we picked up Mega Kangaskhan. Mega Kangaskhan is really good. Utterly broken if it had S-Toss, but thankfully it was banned, so it's not as broken, but still really good, which I like. As you can look at its stats over here, amazing overall, except for special attack, which isn't even too big of a problem. You know, the special move pool is really good. Actually, it's not even that good. It's actually pretty good, actually. What am I talking about? It is a Gen 1 normal type, which got a lot of love for some odd reason, just because Gen 1 normal types got a lot of weird coverage. You call them abnormal type, am I right? But yeah, so Mega Kangaskhan hits like a truck, super bulky, and if it's paired up correctly, it can just do a lot of work to teams. And I don't know if I personally did as good as I could building. I didn't necessarily build around Mega Kangaskhan because I wasn't taking this draft as seriously as I would other leagues. But I think I did really good at building around it, I guess. I didn't draft the fastest team, as you can clearly see, but I do have kind of things to patch that up, and hopefully I can make that better, especially going to week 1. Maybe we can just, like, I don't know, hopefully build good enough so we can pull out a win, even though our team is not the fastest so far. But I mean, Mega Kangaskhan is just a really solid mon overall. It's like, I'm just kind of rambling here, but like, it's just got a really nice move pool. Just a lot of different things hit your opponents with, and with parental bond, my bad. Yeah, you get hit once really hard, and then 1/4 of that damage, which can really cause really good chip damage, which is really good to have, especially late on in the match. Yeah, so kind of done with that. Not much else to say. Really bulky. It's a wish passer. Yeah. So I'm just trying to think of more things to say about this. Like I said, I don't have much going on with this mon, so yeah. Yeah, moving on to your next pick. Since we were, how did I say? Since we were first pick, so we got a wheel pick, obviously. I don't know what I was thinking of these next 2 mons, obviously. Yeah, but I picked up Excadrill, who I eventually made my Z captain. Excadrill's a monster under sand, and even without sand, it's really good. With its 2 superb abilities and 1 decent ability, Sand Force. But Sand Rush and Mold Breaker, amazing abilities overall. And if anyone doesn't know, Excadrill hits like a truck. Special stab earthquakes from a base 135 attack stat. Nothing really wants switching on this. And if they do, they take heavy damage no matter what it is. And it's got Axis Sword Stance, Substitute, Stealth Rocket, Spinner, Like, what else would you want from a mon that hits hard, spins away your hazards, sets them up for you, and then can get rid of fairy types? Like, talk about the Dream Mon. Like, it's a fairy killer and an earthquake spammer. What else could you want in a mon? Yeah, Z Captain makes so I can hit even harder with mons. Even maybe set up a Z Sandstorm with like Mold Breaker, which would be really cool actually, because very little switches into that. Really good HP stat, makes it bulkier than you'd expect. Like, a lot bulkier than you'd expect. You can run AB on this to where like it can take hits really well from mons. Like, I know from experience, my own Excadrill, or no, I was against an Excadrill with a Tapu Lele. Granted, I don't think I have specs, but it comfortably took a Focus Blast from Tapu Lele and kind of sponged it up and just utterly destroyed me. It's kind of wild. But yeah, so this does start Steel type of my Fairy Dragon Steel Core, which I don't think I finish in this draft. No, I don't. But yeah, there's only like 1 or 2 mons that pair really, really well with Excadrill. I'd say Tyranitar is the one that pairs up best with it. Offensively, defensively, of course not. They share a lot of weaknesses, and Tyranitar can't take them unless they're special usually, which is unfortunate. But I mean, so far all 3 of my mons I've drafted are weak to fighting, which is not good. But I think we patched a way better off later in the draft. So Tyranitar, offensive beast, defensive beast. Sandstream, it's one of the best weather setters in the format, in my opinion. Actually, I think it's just like everyone's opinion. Let's be real. Just with items, this thing is just so hard to predict what sets bring each week. Smooth Rock, Assault Vest, Choice Band, Choice Scarf. You can run at specs. Like, there's nothing this mon can't do. It sets up hazards. The only thing it can't do, I'd say, is get rid of hazards. I mean, I forgot to get rid of hazards. I mean, who wouldn't want to draft this mon? It's a taunter, if you really want it to. Yeah, so yeah. It's kind of all from Tyranitar, I have to say. Early mon, so it gets insane coverage. Because, why not? Let's give the Rock Godzilla thing Ice Beam. Oof, does it get Thunderbolt? It does get Thunderbolt, I wasn't wrong. Just really, really weird. A really weird moveset, but I really like it, and I hope I am going to try to use the best out of all my prep I can. Milk and squeeze every bit of potential I got out of this mon. Bring us a championship in this league. Because, I mean, this is the most competitive league, I think I can experiment more. Kind of get a feel on how I like to run Tyranitar more and more, which is really good to do. So yeah, kind of all I've talked about Tyranitar. Yeah. Moving on to our next mon here. Something we can use to patch up our fighting weakness. Torn-T, top 10 mons in the format. 100% in my opinion. It is so versatile, but it's just really gross. Because, in my opinion, Torn-T's a 6 mon you always slap on your team, patch up anything you have. As long as it's not, because you most likely have hazard removal and hazards already on your team. This thing patches up anything you don't have. Momentum issues, done. Special pressure slash sweeper, not sheeper, gosh. Done. Just bulky setup, done. Knockoff mon, done. Just support with substitute tailwind, so on and so forth. Really, really nice to have. And obviously it's Z-mon, so I can do a lot more with it. Should be really cool to do. So yeah. Taunter, I still have to say. But with regen, this is a blind type that's not weak to rocks. Mon that's not weak to rocks at all is great. Because that leaves a lot more pressure on my side, and then also just like, yeah, just leave a lot more pressure against my opponent on my side, give me more momentum to hope to win, and just kind of force my opponent to switch out. That way I can get my regen back and just get more momentum, pressuring, and then just getting a win off of it. This is a bulky mon overall regen, 79 in HP, 80 in defense, 90 in special defense. Overall really bulky, especially coupled with the regenerate ability, leaving it reliable recovery to an extent, obviously, but I mean, that's all you could really do. So yeah, next mon, moving on. Another bulky mon with regenerator. It's like I'm building a bulky regenerator core. Who would have thought? But yeah, Slowbro. It's the water type I really need on this team. Bulky water with reliable recovery and regenerator. Like, that's really gross. And two kind of useless abilities. Like, really useless comparative to regenerator. Setup mon. This mon can prevent hazards on your side if you really wanted to. It's kind of really one note mon. Kind of. And then you get it's in the usually useless moves here. This is where this one gets really fun, because Slowbro, if you've never used Belly Drum Slowbro, you're gonna be in for a treat this season, because I am going to pull that off this season. I don't know when, but I'm going to. Just hopefully on playoffs. That's all I'm hoping for. Yeah, so like, you could block them on in, like, and then belly drum on it. Like, that's gross. And then you can win. Like, I don't think it gets Aqua Jet. Now they'd be broken. Like, I don't think it's broken. Oh, I did get Aqua Jet. I'm like, dude, no way. But yeah, I'm just rambling about Slowbro. I really like Slowbro overall. Yeah, it's got really good defense. Could have a better special defense stat, but I mean, that's like not much I have to complain about. I mean, whatever. Yeah, just really bulky overall. And I really like this bulkiness I'm having to my team, because it's gonna make it harder to like hit, or harder to kill, I should say, and forcing people to run adamant and risk getting outsped, or jolly and risking not being able to kill stuff, which is really nice to do overall. Yeah. Next up, we have the mon that's going to quote unquote patch up our speed issue. That's Scolipede Speed Pass mon. It really influenced in the format, really influenced in singles. Arguably the best baton pass in the game. Unfortunately, you can only pass one stat at a time, so no speed plus like a sword stance, making Mega Kangaskhan the most busted thing ever. But I mean, whatever. Yeah, this thing gets a lot of decent coverage. I mean, not much else. I'm not the biggest fan of Speed Pass, but I mean, it helped patch up my my fighting weakness that I really don't have anymore, and it helped patch my speed issue, which I really appreciate now. Decent attack. You can always run adamant every week if really need be, because speed boost is the best, arguably like one of the best abilities in the game, especially with baton pass. That's really hard to like kind of see what your opponent's gonna do, because if it's speed boost and you're like, oh, it's gonna baton pass, you predict wrong there, goes for an SD, you're gonna lose a lot of mons there to sacks, potentially lose the game because of that. And if you predict wrong and it does go to baton pass, it goes something that just destroys your team, well, you lose the game right there. It's really just hard to like prep for and then like predict, just because it's either a setup sweeper or a baton pass mon into a setup sweeper just to destroy you. So if you're against Scolipede, it's going to destroy you one way or another. I really like that about it. Yeah. So yeah, move on to our last set of mons over here. Some of our we finally got more hazard removal. So we got Zapdos, top 3, 4 electric mons in the format. If you want to like say top 3 if you count Thundies as one form, top 4 if you separate them. Yeah, and then Tapu Koko best. So good. But yeah, Zapdos. It's a decently fast mon, base 100. Amazing defenses. Well, I mean, it's not much better than Torn's, but I mean, I just feel like it's got a better defensive typing in a way, because this electric has no weaknesses, and it's only like weak to rock and ice, which is really nice. So yeah, it's got really good coverage, being a legendary bird. I got both Volt Switch and U-Turn, which is great for momentum. Momentum is really good in the league. Like, it's really good in any competitive battling, but I mean, yeah, it's kind of to be expected. Yeah, like I said, talking about the stats over here, can be a really offensive mon too, just really kind of adapt. Like, what I like about this entire team so far, it's really adaptable, so it's really hard to like prep for what sets I'm going to be running unless I want to be really boring, run standard sets, which I really don't want to do, but sometimes I have to just because of my opponent's team. Like, I just have to. But I mean, other than that, like, it's just really good overall. It's got all forms of momentum. It could be a slow Volt Switcher, fast Volt Switcher, fast U-Turn, slow U-Turn, etc. with like Baton Pass, Defog, Static and Pressure its ability, which are both really good respectively, depending on the situation. Yeah, got reliable recovery boost, decent coverage, really great support mon overall. Whirlwind to stop the sweepers. Yeah, I mean, there's really some really cool moves that I can learn, which is not bad at all. But yeah, so moving on, we have the goat, Tangela. Tangela is the best mon in the format. No stands or bets. If you disagree, get out of my video. I don't want to talk to you. You are not welcome here. I'm just joking. If you disagree, that everyone has the right to their own opinion. But really, Tangela, best mon in the format. Like, I mean, hello, Eviolite, taking all those hits. Like, what's gonna stop this? This thing can 1v1 Tapu Koko. Yum. Eat them special hits, yum. Yeah, and then just like hit back really hard. Like, I guess attack stats kind of booty garbage, but I mean, special attack base 100 and base 115 defense. Oof, yum. Like, such a great mon with regen, completely on regen core. Oof. Like, hello, like, what's gonna hurt my team? So fat. With like almost completely our fire water grass core. I mean, and most of our fire water grass core being regen. Like, that's so disgusting. I mean, who has that? Is it? And if there's a regen Firemon, I'd pick that up if I could. I mean, yeah, this still makes our team slower, but I mean, whatever. We got a Godmon here, complete to our God Squad. And then next up we have Incineroar. I needed a fire type, and I was low on points. I think I only have like 6 left, so I'm like, Incineroar is a decent fire type. Yeah, this will put me at the right amount to where I can finish my draft where I wanted to. So I just picked up Incineroar, really good bulk overall, decent defensive typing. I mean, it's weak to rock, so I mean, yeah, just not the best coverage. I mean, it's got some really nice moves like momentum, hard-hitting fire moves, hard-hitting fire type moves, hard-hitting dark moves, earthquake, really good. Leech Life, which got a buff this generation, so it's got recovery. It can be special, nasty plot, sword stance, sub. Like, just a lot of mad moves, but I mean, whatever. It could be really cool. Yeah, I'm like, on my guard war against me. Run Scarf Throat Chop. That'd be great. But yeah, I don't have much to say about Incineroar. I haven't used it much competitively this gen, or at all. Just haven't been the biggest fan of it, which is sad. But next up we have the best landed P counter in the game. You bring Sing in on Orlando T with Adrenaline Orb, game. That's game. You just click X, because Sing will be +1 speed, or not the best speed stat, but we don't talk about that. So yeah, and then it's got competitive, so it means +2, +1, like with a fairy type, best type in the game. Like, geez, what's your switch in? And like, look at that HP stat, base 140. That is fat. Like, and it does get rocks. Wasn't allowed rocker on my team. Jeez. Like, I mean, normal types are just busted. Like, if they had, like, I mean, they have the best defensive type, my opinion. I mean, kind of. No, it's not the best defense. It's like third, kind of, maybe. I don't know. I'm kind of rambling here. Wish passer, insane coverage, stop rocks, like knockoff. Like, what do you want? What else do you want from a mon besides speed and better offensive stats? Other than that, it's perfect. Like, I mean, if you can stop Orlando T, the best mod in the format, aren't you like a god? But I mean, whatever. But yeah, so yeah, that's oops, I mean, ignore that, whatever. But yeah, so this is the team we have, and so yeah, our team builder will be up not this Saturday, which is today. Yeah, just today when this will be uploaded. So yeah, it'll be up a week from today, and then that'll be the Sunday. Yeah, so that'll be look forward to that week 1 stuff, and then UPC stuff will be up today. So yeah, look forward to that. This is Aquos, bringing you our next draft analysis. But anyways, Aquos signing off. Peace.